right, good evening, everybody. How you doing? Welcome back to the Hat and Beard Show. I, of course, am James with the Hat and Beard Show. Tonight, it's going to be pretty quick. We got one story to cover. It's pretty much the only news in the NFL, and it pertains directly to the Detroit Lions. I'm also pretty cooked, so we're going to be moving right along. Obviously, you guys, if you've been paying attention, or if you're Patrick Starring, you still probably found out about it. But Lions cornerback Terrion Arnold arrested on possible eight felony counts that carry the possibility of a life sentence. Dude. Look, maybe we shouldn't be putting the cart so far before the horse. But, oh, wow, brother, it does not look good for Terrion Arnold. So we'll discuss that. We'll also kind of talk maybe some possible free agent options we could maybe take a little sniff at. But it's pretty much TA talk tonight at the Hat and Beard Show. We will kind of just discuss it with you guys. There's a poll up in the question, or a poll up in the question, a poll up in the chat. TA, judged and guilty. So far, 11 votes have already been cast. Yes, he's cooked with 45%. Let rock you scene and roll, baby, with 36%. And 18% of you say no, wait for the information. I kind of like B and C myself, but I don't blame you guys. I don't think TA has the runway. I don't think he has enough, I guess, what do you say, clout in the chat to allow for something like this to have happen. And on top of that, maybe Brad knew something was going on, and that's why we also doubled up on Enos Rakestraw in the second round of that draft. On top of that, I already see him in the chat, you guys. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, guys. Keith Abney. Makes a whole lot more sense now with the sneaky little steal in the fifth. But we will discuss all that. We'll try and take your guys' chats as we go along here, discussing TA Talk here at the Hat and Beard Show. Hit that subscribe button if you're new here. It's the only way for you to get into the Mad Hatter Nation chat and discuss and yuck it up with the rest of Mad Hatter Nation. The Mad Hatter Nation is a bastion of sanity in a sea of nonsense. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified every single time we go live Monday through Friday, 7 to 8 p.m. right here at YouTube, Rumble, and Kick. Hit the like button. Let me know. Is it a soccer ball? Is it a football? Does it just go boop? Does it just pop up? What does it do? Let me know. And if you're watching this later on, video on demand later on, let me know what the like button is doing for you. We're trying to track a little bit of data, see what's going on there. And then, of course, the number one way that you can help us try and crack the algorithm, hit that share button. Copy the link down on your clipboard, or share this video around with absolutely every person you've ever met. It's the way to do it. It's the way to do it. We're trying to get over that 900 subscriber mark, and we're two. I'm 2 away from 900. And then you guys know what happens at the 900. Well, it just reloads again, and we start steamrolling towards the 1K mark, guys. Let's get after it. Appreciate each and every one of you stopping by tonight. Now that we've done all the things and stuff and stuffed some things, TA is a jive turkey. Let's get into it.
If you can say the word good, guess what? It means you're still alive. It means you're still breathing. And if you're still breathing, well, then hell, you still got some fight left in you. So get up, dust off, reload, recalibrate, re-engage, and go out on the attack.
All right, guys. So over at NFL.com, Lions cornerback Terrion Arnold arrested on 8 felony counts that carry a possible life sentence. Now, I do want to shout out Raw in the chat, bringing a little bit of, hey, guys, let's be real. the media will always paint the worst possible picture. That's why I say can carry a possible life sentence, right? We'll see. I'm not trying to count all of our ducks before they're chickens, but what's Grant Gordon, digital content editor over here at NFL.com? Detroit Lions cornerback Terrion Arnold has been arrested in connection with a February robbery and kidnapping in Tampa, Florida. The Hillsborough County State Attorney announced late Wednesday night. Arnold, 23. Imagine my surprise waking up this morning. Guys, it was Thursday morning. If you've been following long enough, Ivor's back there. If you've been following long enough, you know that Thursdays, your boy sleeps in till like 4:45, 10 to 5, you know. It's my recovery morning. I don't have to wake up and work out. I get a little sleepery deekery-doo in, get to honk shoe max. And I wake up. Typically don't get on my phone. Typically don't look at the phone first thing in the morning. But for some reason, I was like, what's this? Oh. Well, guess we have something to talk about for the next couple of weeks here. At least some more fat to chew on during the offseason. Thank you. Terrion Arnold, 23, turned himself in at Orient Road Jail in Florida on Wednesday and is facing 8 total felony charges. 4 robbery with a firearm or deadly weapon, and 4 for kidnapping. I'm going to sneeze. Solid, dude. We're solid. The Hillsborough County Sheriff Office told NFL.com, Arnold is being held with no bond and is due in court Thursday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard per the Sheriff's Office. Now, chat, did I see? Correct me if I'm misremembering that he's getting no bond, for Terrion Arnold, no bond. You're gonna stand like in a bar there. You're go in the cage there. You're a violent boy. You're a bad boy. You're a bad boy. You're a bad boy. Am I correct on that, chat? The charges carry a potential life sentence in prison, according to the state attorney's statement, which added a pretrial detention motion will be filed to argue for Arnold remaining in custody until his trial. Quote, Terrion Arnold categorically denies any involvement in matters underlying the allegations, false allegations, and not facts made against him, and maintains his innocence. Arnold's guilty or innocent. Arnold's representation, CEO of EAG Sports Management, Denise White, said in a statement obtained by NFL Network insider Tom Pelissero, quote, there's no credible evidence linking Mr. Arnold to these false allegations and not facts. Instead, the government appears to be relying on testimony from multiple convicted felons who have admitted their own involvement and may have substantial incentives to shift blame in an effort to lessen their sentences. Mr. Arnold looks forward to his day in court and is confident that the judicial process will lead to his ultimate vindication. I got a dumb question. Why are you hanging out with convicted felons, Terrion Arnold? Do you have no idea how unbelievably lucky you are to be making millions of dollars, and I use this term very loosely right now, playing a game. I use that term loosely and with air quotes because you haven't been on the field, and when you are on the field, you don't play very damn well. Let's be honest. All right, cards on the table. Look, dude, there is no time now. TA, you are facing possibility of life in prison. Time to be honest here, bucko. You don't do dick on the field. And yet you're still making all this money. You've missed substantial time, and yet you're still making all this money. My guy, do you know how many people would give limbs to be at the athletic level that you are at, making the money that you are making? Why do you have to fuck it up? Was there... I find this is a stupid question. Was there no structure around you, organizationally, professionally, to keep you from having a Terrion Arnold head-shaped hole in your own ass? Because you fucked up, dude. I will never understand this. I will never understand why you have to bring, and not for nothing, but if you look at the defunding of USAID and the subsequent fall off culturally that hip hop culture seemingly was being funded with our own tax dollars in a psyop to cripple the American psyche into a ghettified hip-hop culture. Now that there hasn't been a hip-hop or rap R&B song in the Billboard Top 40 for the first time since 1990, it's almost interesting to wonder if there will be now a decline in these ghetto-style life. I'm just saying. Maybe, I don't understand how Gibbs has been able to be fine. Branch has been able to be fine. J-Mo's fucked up a little bit, but he's fine. These are all Alabama products, dude. You know what I'm saying? So it can't be that they're from Alabama. Literally, we have the statistics to counter that. There's something wrong with TA with the moment we drafted him. Right? I think we all, at least myself, wanted to believe that, yeah, hey, a first-round corner, let's go. Let's go. It's just nothing, never really felt right. The February incident was an alleged kidnapping and robbery plot reported by The Athletic as a retaliation for a robbery at the Lions defensive backs Florida residence that Arnold was linked to and subsequently denied. Why? The state attorney's office said Arnold is his confidants were also, quote, behind bars. Susie Lopez, the state attorney for the 13th Judicial Court of Florida, posted comments on social media regarding Arnold's arrest. Quote, no one has the right to take the law into their own hands. A dispute over missing property does not justify kidnapping, violence, or retaliation. We will continue to pursue justice for the 3 victims by holding everyone accountable for their roles in this crime. The NFL and the Lions also released a statement to the NFL.com. Quote, we are aware of the matter, and we have been in contact with the club. We have no further comment at this time. A league statement read. The Lions followed up with an equally as impressive statement. We are aware of the legal situation regarding Terrion Arnold. We will not comment on it at this time out of respect for the ongoing legal process. Solid. Arnold is a native of Tallahassee, Florida, who played collegiately at Alabama. The Lions selected him in the 2024 draft in the first round at number 24 overall. In 2 seasons, he's played a whopping 24 games, 22 starts, compiling 91 tackles, 10 pass defended, and 1 interception, and every single every kind of imaginable defensive pass interference, contact, illegal contact, incidental contact, unnecessary touching of the wide receiver's genitals. I don't know. Anything you can imagine TA's been flagged for because he can't. He'll be a very popular boy in prison. The way he likes to get his dirty little dick beaters up all up in wide receiver. He likes to play a little grab ass all up in there. He's going to be a pretty belle of the ball. Arnold played in just 8 games during the 25 season as he was sidelined by a concussion and twice with a shoulder injury, the second time leading to season-ending surgery. Well, good to know the Lions are paying for some surgery, and it's not going to be on the taxpayers. Thank you, Sheila. What does ESPN have to say about his arrest and kidnap? Blah, blah, blah. Tampa previously arrested 6 other individuals involved in a targeted armed robbery that took place shortly after midnight, February 4th, during which 3 men who were pistol whipped, held at gunpoint, and robbed, according to police. Police say Arnold was the primary conspirator. He is accused of, quote, coordinating and directing the co-defendants to lure 3 men to an apartment where the assault occurred, according to a release from the state attorney's office. Arnold turned himself in and was taken into custody at Orient Jail. We know all that. He faces 4 counts of kidnapping, 4 counts of armed robbery, potential life in prison. He's scheduled to appear Thursday afternoon. State attorney's office said partial motion to keep Arnold in jail until the trial, blah, blah, blah. According to the police investigation, the incident began after personal property belonging to Arnold and others was stolen February 1st from an Airbnb that Arnold rented in Largo, Florida, and periodically stayed at with 6 co-defendants, a bunch of names that I'm not going to read because it's and other friends. Just gonna say, dude, if the incident that you're retaliating against happened on the 1st and you retaliated on the 4th, my friend, that is far too little time to adequately plan something out. You fool, you impatient young man, you impatient fool. One must wait. Revenge is a dish best served ice cold, which means you gotta wait quite a while. You know what I'm saying? You gotta shake it like a Polaroid picture. You know what I'm saying? You got to shake it. Come on. Now shake it. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Now, all Beyonce's and Lucy Lou's I'm somehow slipping into Outkast over there. Arnold, Hilton Hughes, and other individuals reported property loss totaling more than $250,000. TA, you're fucking dumb, dude. According to Tampa, suspected that 2 of these 3 individuals in the kidnapping case were responsible for the Airbnb robbery, but investigators later determined they were not involved. Swing and a miss, just a bit outside. The state attorney's office released Arnold orchestrating the kidnapping and robbery just hours after reporting the missing items to the Largo Police Department. See what I mean? You see what I mean, dude? You didn't. You were too busy using your drinking cap, not your thinking cap, my friend. My friend. Just out of curiosity, if an individual is like, hey, Mr. Policeman, somebody stole $250,000 worth of stuff from me, and then the people who you think did it suddenly turned up, kidnapped, with the shit kicked out of them, and robbed. Who do you think they're going to come looking at first, bud? I'm not a detective, and I'm certainly not a doctor, but I have watched a couple episodes of Law & Order, right? And I don't mean that new slop. I'm talking no wrinkles Sam Watterson. Okay, I'm talking old school. Okay, that's how long back we're throwing this. Okay, I don't think it's going to take a top-notch gumshoe there, or even a low-tier private dick to be able to connect some dots and go, hey, I think it's you, dumbass. You reported it to the police, and then you committed a crime. That's a big brain, high IQ move right there, numbnuts. Wow. Wow, what an idiot. Wow. Wow. Really? Really? Orchestrating the kidnapping robbery just hours after reporting the missing. Really? No, dude, no wonder. No wonder you couldn't stop getting pass interference penalties, dude. You are for real an idiot. Oh, my God. Two of the co-defendants in the case have pleaded guilty, and the other 4 are being held without bond, according to the state attorney's office. We already read the statement. Arnold was approached by reporters about the off-field incident during the Lions' veteran minicamp, June 17th, and declined to comment, saying he just wanted to, quote, focus on football while coming off of a season-ending shoulder surgery. Yeah, because you're an idiot, and you knew what was going to happen. You were like, yeah, I called the police and reported my shit stolen. And then I kidnapped those people. You fucking moron. Holy shit, dude. My guy. I mean, look, dude, I'm not going to lie. His little, Detroit, you got a star. The way it was, I just kind of expected him to hop on the short bus and take the short bus to Allen Park's training facility. You know what I'm saying, dude? Like, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, how's this? I'm just saying that part of the reason it all makes sense, dude. Oh my God, it makes sense. Dude, Aaron Glenn was keeping TA under control, dude. Because I'm going to tell you what was happening, dude. TA. The reason he kept fucking up, dude, early on, the Lions didn't realize that, like, he was up at 2 a.m. making grilled cheese sandwiches. You know what I'm saying? So he wasn't getting his rest, and that's why he kept getting flagged all the time. Until one day, AG was like, he's going to have to come sleep at my house, right? And AG came downstairs, and he's like, what the fuck are you doing? And TA's like, I'm just making grilled cheese sandwiches, dog. I gotta have my stash of grilled cheese sandwiches, dog. You know what I'm saying? Aaron Glenn was able to keep that under control. As you've seen, TA was able to kind of turn it around, right? Aaron Glenn leaves. We read the articles, right? TA is back to making grilled cheese sandwiches at 2 a.m, calling the police. Dummy. You big dummy. He's making grilled cheese sandwiches and drinking fucking Brondo. That's what he's doing. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. You know what, dude? It's cool. My first wife was tarded. She's a pilot now. 4 cornerbacks the Lions could go after if they're not able to get Terrion Arnold back in the Big 2-6. Mr. Slipper, Mr. Mike Payton over at AZ Sports, Mr. Slipper, Maine. I don't want him. I don't like this. I don't like the bullshit, and I don't like this type of player on my team. I think I was one of the first people that when the shit news came out about Cameron Sutton, I was like, cut his sorry ace. Cut his sorry ace. Right? I don't want this. I don't want TA on the field. I don't want TA in the organization. I don't want TA anywhere near the Michigan region, dude. This is not only a distraction. You're clearly a dirtbag. And on top of that, dude, you reported the shit. You're clearly you're making grilled cheese sandwiches, dude. The Lions could be forced to explore free agent cornerback market after Terrion Arnold's arrest on felony charges. Here's a look at 4 defensive backs who could help fill a potentially massive hole in Detroit secondary. I think he's already on roster. There's 2 guys who immediately come to mind. Rock Yassin. Big fan. I think Enos. Guys, doesn't the story for Enos Rakestraw just keep getting better and better? Why not? And let's not forget rookie dark horse inline speed skater himself. Just gonna start skating up the depth chart. Oh, let's go, Keith Abney. But big and hairy with a crack in the back. Mine's a sweet white Georgia peach. Let's go. My furry red ass says, but what if we were to explore some veteran free agents on Wednesday? Some big news, blah, 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 until proven guilty, blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Adoree Jackson, blah, blah, blah. Here's the thing with Jackson. The Lions don't need him to come in and be a shutdown corner. No, they need him to be exactly what he has been throughout the most of his career. A reliable veteran who can line up at multiple positions, survive when injuries inevitably hit, and keep the defense from falling apart. He started 92 NFL games and has played on the outside. He's coming off 11 starts for the Eagles in 2025. He could either start for the Lions or rotate with Rock Yassin. We could be rocking and rolling. I don't like it. Not a fan. Ife Melifonwu. Hello, Mr. Familiarity. I don't like it. Melifonwu is still out there right now. He actually worked out for the Sea Chickens recently. Oh. Can I get one of those Super Bowl rings? He says here he's someone who has played both safety and cornerback in the NFL. And more importantly, he's been in Aaron Glenn's system already. So he knows what is expected. On top of that, just turtling it all the way down, Melifonwu is still just 27 years young. There you go, Ife Melifonwu. I don't like it. Tre'Davious White, hey, guess what? I like it. I like it. White could make sense if the Lions believe he still has enough to be a starting caliber corner. That's the gamble you'd be making here. At his best, White was one of the premier corners in all of football. And while the injuries have clearly changed the trajectory of his career, he's still smart. An experienced player who understands route concepts and doesn't panic when the ball is in the air. The Lions wouldn't be signing him to just stash him on the bench. They'd be bringing him in with the expectations that he would compete for and likely win a starting job. If they think he can give them solid, dependable play on the outside. He had a pretty decent 2025, grading out pretty fairly well. But it's surprising he's not on a team right now. Yes, I don't hate it. I actually kind of like it. But this isn't selling me. He graded out pretty fairly well. Does that mean pretty fairly well? Yeah, he's tallish, short, tall, short, tall, shortish, skinny, fat, skinny. You know, it's a black and white, tall, shortish guy. Pretty fairly well. It's a better name, a little bit more pedigree to the name. Maybe how about a young guy like a Keith Abney? Or maybe an Enos Rakestraw. Maybe. Oh, here we go. Rasul Douglas. Yeah, I kind of like this one, actually. I'm not gonna lie. Douglas might be the most appealing option of the group because you're not just betting on a name or hoping a former Pro Bowler can recapture what he used to be. He actually played pretty good football last season and has continued to show he can be a productive starting corner in the league. He graded out at a 72.7 by PFF. Was one of the best seasons he's had in a while. He's physical, has outstanding ball skills, and has consistently found ways to create turnovers throughout his career. What do you guys think, huh? Who do you just comment real quick here before we frig off Mr. Leahy for the night? Who do you like? Razul? Do you like Tre'Davious, Melifanu, Jackson? Do any of these names really move the needle for you here? Anybody getting a little happy in their pantaloons over that one? You know what I'm saying? Brad hired a couple guys to get kidnapped by TA based. Dude, what if Brad Holmes for real is orchestrating this whole thing? It's all Brad. It's just Brad Holmes. Let us know when y'all need to save your asses again. Yeah. I'm now convinced Brad cooked up the entire thing to get rid of TA. Dude, wouldn't that be something, though? He's just like, fuck it, dude. No one will trade me shit. I don't even want to pretend that I want to trade him. I know some people in Tallahassee. He's like, I know some guys. Hang on real quick. Oh, my gosh, it makes sense. We figured it out, dude. When did Jesus Christ, can I fucking type, dude? I'm like, so, hey guy. Oh, hey, Rick C. Rick, we gave you a shout out yesterday for your birthday, dude. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you in the chat, my guy. Hopefully you had a good birthday, my dude. We gave you a big shout out, dude. So, to your point about Brad Holmes sending somebody down to Florida, hiring some guys, the incident in question happened, originally kicked off February 1st. Guy. According to the Google box here, Calvin Shepard was in Florida January 19th. Now, let's take it a step farther. What can we learn from this hypothetical? If this is, in fact, the situation that we just uncovered, one, we're effectively Batman of the internet, guys. We're the world's greatest detectives. Give yourselves a big P.O.B. pat on the back, Mad Hatter Nation. We might have just cracked it. Sorry, Brad. You ain't getting away from us this quickly, dude. We figured it out. But TA, an event happened on February 1st. You called the police, got them involved, and then retaliated on February 4th. Hypothetically, this maybe could have started way back in January, right? Way back January 19th. And do you see how much easier and more well-oiled that plan worked out? Dumbass. Dude, TA's an idiot. Dude. Oh, Melvin. Bro, for real. Hell yeah, Rick. Hell yeah, guys. We're going to close this poll. 14 votes cast in the chat. TA judged and guilty. 43% of you say yes, he's cooked. 21% say no, wait for the information. Hey, I get that, dude. This is, guys, this is what I like about Mad Hatter Nation here. This spread, I got a nice spread. Got a nice spread right here. Got a nice little spread of the information. That's kind of what we sometimes try to do with the polls. I try and give you guys no real clear cut. Like, I like to get a vibe for where you guys are at. You know what I'm saying? I like this. 21% say no, wait for the information, and 36% say let rock Yassine and roll, baby. Yeah, you guys know. Big old Rock Yassine fan over here. Myself. So, it is what it is. But, ladies and gentlemen, I told you it was going to be a little bit of a short night. It is. We're going to be wrapping it up here in the next couple minutes. I want to say a big thank you to all you guys who've been rocking with us here during the off season. I'm going to keep beating this dead horse. It is the off season. Things are going to be a little bit slow until we start to kind of get into July, start to ramp up. Really just expect it to be kind of a slog for the next week or two, Fair warning, I'm not doing a show next Friday. In observance of the holiday weekend, I don't have to work. Fuck it. I'm just going to enjoy the day. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy the night. But we will be back, obviously, tomorrow night at 7 p.m. right here at YouTube, Rumble, and Kick. If you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Hit that notification bell so that's turned on. It'll send you a push notification to your phone. Take the thinking out of it for you. It's just going to go, hey, yeah, boy is live. Get it on over here to Mad Hatter Nation, y'all. Hit that like button on your way out the door. And if you haven't already, share this content around with everybody. We're trying to get up to that 900 mark. And it's because of viewers like you that we're able to make that happen. Gentlemen, have a wonderful rest of your evening. Stay out of trouble. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Until next time, I'm James with the Hat and Beard Show. You've been an attentive audience. Until next time, bonga bonga. Frig off. Dude. Got to get over to the right thing so I can stop the stream.